All right. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. It is Nagy on Sports. Phil Nagy and Kit Nagy joining you here this evening. We have more awesome sim action. Back to our roots here. Back to some NFL football. It's Week 5. It's Browns. It's Ravens. And we couldn't be more excited for this one as our 4-0 Browns are going to welcome in the 2-2 Ravens. We'll welcome in the other half of our broadcast team here. Kit Nagy onto the mic. Kit, how are we doing today?
Oh, doing great. Really excited about this one. Got myself a little drink ready to go. Watch some Browns-Ravens go in here. And, nothing better than this. This is an offense that very much had a lot to do with the efforts that were made on our defensive front. You would imagine with Lamar Jackson and some of the weapons they, the things they can do to you. They can spread you out. They can, they've got some pretty good rushing attacks and certainly speed is the name of the game, and that is exactly what they looked to do in upgrade-wise on this defense. So yeah, we're very, very excited to watch this one unfold and see how this new-look defense looks against these Ravens.
Indeed. Welcome, Luke. Welcome, Wendell. Good to have you on. Yeah, still too soon for that, Luke. Just have a little PTSD about Modell moving the team and then winning the Super Bowl with our team.
Yeah, that and taking arguably one of he's obviously he's a Hall of Famer, but arguably a Hall of Famer in his own right as a front office in the legendary Ozzie Newsome, to then pick and draft all of those amazing Ravens over the years.
Yes, absolutely. They were just perennial thorns in our side. So here is the rookie, Tylan Wallace. He is the kick returner. So back onto the field. Just a couple of reminders. We are in coach mode. So I will be calling and snapping, but not controlling any of the Browns' offensive players, just the plays. And on defense, they completely run themselves. So if you're angry at someone for not calling timeout at the right time on defense, that's all still on Madden. Not sure where we're getting the boost thing again for some receivers. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. They're going to start in a shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to the left side. Right up the middle, J.K. Dobbins, big hole, big run, juke move, and he's got a first down and 13 yards to show for it here on his first carry of the game. Good to have him back and healthy if you're a Ravens fan. Remember, we watched a Ravens game a couple of weeks ago, and he was injured, and they were not the same without him.
Yep, and that was a really quick hitter on that one. Definitely got through the line very quickly up to the second level. Nice little productive run from J.K. Dobbins. You may notice back there's an additional X Factor. JJ3 did indeed pop as an X Factor, and OBJ got the game he wanted, so he got some morale as well and some experience.
Absolutely. 4 more yards up the middle for J.K. Tackled there by 22, Grant Delpit. If you were on the Discord channel, you saw we shared some pictures. It was a good picture of Delpit and Greedy Williams stretching next to each other at OTAs today, which was nice to see. First keeper for Jackson. He's going to be snuffed down right away. J.O.K. The Joker got him for a TFL.
Yeah, speaking of guys they're looking to bring in to do just that, you can't get away from a guy that's just as athletic as you are back there, Lamar. Look out, J.O.K. is a heat-seeking missile, and he did that right there in the backfield, already wreaking havoc back there. Very nice.
3rd and 9 out of the pistol. Jackson just floats it deep, and it's picked up by Newsome. He's got it at the 23-yard line. Greg Newsome, as Lamar just lofts that thing up into the stratosphere. Newsome high points it. First down, Browns.
Oh my, back-to-back plays from these rookies out here. This rookie class showing out the defense, exactly what they were hoping for from both of these guys. Wow, what a start for these rookies. What a start for this defense.
Yeah, you couldn't have drawn it up any better than that. Chihuahua.
Absolutely. And welcome in, George. Thanks for moderating for us today. And great play to join us on.
Yep, Chubb goes up the middle and gets stymied by Calais Campbell, still one of the best run defenders in the league there. No gain, 2nd and 10 for Baker and company. He is back to pass. He's got a drag route if he wants it. He takes it to Beckham, tries to break a tackle or two, but cannot. Sets up a 3rd and manageable here at 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Baker climbs under center here. 12 to play. He's back to pass in the pocket, fires a strike, and he's got his man, and it's a first down, and it's Hollywood Higgins to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, sneaky little pass there from Baker. He just kind of sneaks it right in there. A very narrow window for him to get it to Hollywood here. You're going to see this as he's coming across. He just gets it just enough in front of him where the defender can't quite get to it, but Hollywood sure has a chance at it and comes away with a nice catch.
Indeed. Turn around, give it to Nick Chubb, angling right side, and he will gain no yards again. Taken down by that defensive line. That's this big Brandon Williams, the nose tackle.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Baker again, once again under center, and once again Nick Chubb is met by Calais Campbell and is just struggling to get past the point of attack here. Campbell setting up shop and wrecking havoc in the backfield right now.
Yeah, a little sluggish start here for the Browns on offense, especially that running game. But, you know, if they keep going to it, eventually it'll start to work as they wear down that defensive line.
And it's tipped, and it's going to be picked. And Jimmy Smith got it at the 32, and he's up the right sideline, 45-50, into Browns territory before the offensive linemen drag it. Baker took a shot down the left sideline. Looked like Higgins was the intended target. Tipped up into the air and picked by Jimmy Smith. So the interception giveth and the interception taketh away.
Yeah, absolutely. That one, not really Baker's fault. He put it right where it needed to be, just couldn't quite come away with the ball there, and unfortunately ends up being tipped and taken away from the defense. You know, those tip drills, you know, sometimes when the ball is just kind of up there loose, it's you know, just luck of the draw where it ends up and where the defenders are at the time, and they come away with that one.
Absolutely unlucky. Turn around, give it again. Dobbins right side meets head on into JJ3, who kind of stands him up until help comes. 3rd and 6. He's got some space. He's going to go right, and then he just throws it away. I thought he would have had a chance at the sticks. Walker was kind of in a bit of a spy. I think he probably could have had the first down.
And then a huge 60-yard field goal attempt here from Justin Tucker, which is going to be woefully short. Interesting turn of events here from the Ravens.
Yeah.
Not sure I like that, especially starting with that lack of a scramble from Lamar. He had a pretty good hole, and he probably could have picked up that first down.
Yes.
You know, now this is a faster defense, so maybe that'll close a lot quicker than we're used to in days past, but it was kind of interesting there. And then the choice to kick the field goal, even with Tucker, I don't know. That's a long one.
That was pretty wild for sure. As Chubb gets just a couple. His longest run of the game of 2. Welcome in, Zaire.
48-yard line.
Play action, booting left side pressure coming, but he throws it. He gets it off to Beckham right at the 40-yard line. Call him down at the 42. You do not need to adjust your television. That is number 6, Patrick Queen, taking him down. Patrick Queen changing his number to number 6.
Yeah, great awareness there from Baker Mayfield as he just sensed the pressure and got the ball out just in time, finding his receiver, kind of his outlet there was OBJ. That is
Not
Felton.
sure why Felton's in the game, but he runs it right up the middle. Nice run for Felton there.
Yeah, enough
Good
to
job.
pick up the first down. I mean, you know,
Yeah, we'll
give the rookie some credit. So far, 3 of our rookies showing out and making some plays here.
Absolutely. Here comes Nick Chubb as they try the outside. Oh, better run here, weaving his way past the 35 to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, interesting. It looked like he had a better shot on the outside there. Again, kind of that Madden juke to the pursuit that rears its ugly head every once in a while. Kind of did a little bit of that again here. And I mean, it wasn't the worst of them I've seen, but probably could have gotten a couple extra yards at least.
Absolutely. Baker back to pass, lots of time. He's going to go left side. He's got Janovich, and he's got a first down to the 26. A little fullback love for Kit here on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, love the fullback love. A little bit of a wheel route there out of the backfield. The thing with the fullbacks is they're sneaky. You don't expect them to be coming out of the backfield catching balls. Janovich actually can do that. He showed that in Denver, and that's definitely something the Browns may sneak into the playbook a little bit more this year now that they've had some time to practice as they throw way downfield. And Beckham, nice play from the Browns.
Nice little boot action to the right side. Beckham down to the 4. 1st and goal for the Browns.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
All right, let's see if we can punch this one in here. About 6:15 remaining on the clock. Nick Chubb, whoa, he decides to just I'm not going to run into Calais Campbell. I'm going to go this way. Touchdown, Browns.
Yeah, that was a very heady run there from Nick Chubb. He just saw where that line was kind of collapsing and just makes a really nice little jump cut to the outside and just senses the weakness where it was kind of caving in towards the end zone and exploits it to get in. Nicely done there from Nick Chubb to put the first points of the board on the board.
Yeah, the first guy touching him is at the 1.5 yard line, and it's a cornerback. Nick Chubb's going to win that matchup.
Oh yeah,
pretty much every time. 7-0 Browns here. They strike first after a couple of interceptions, one for either team. We got 6:11 on the first quarter clock as Parkey boots this one away to the rookie Tylan Wallace, receiver out of Oklahoma State, also doing the kick returning duties here. And he's going to be ripped down. Troy Hill up there along with David Njoku to make the special teams tackle. Lamar on the offense back out on the field. Shotgun again, 3 receivers to the right side. Looks like Dobbins on his left hip. Back to pass. Here comes Miles, but he gets rid of it quickly. Left side to Dobbins, and he's pushed out of bounds nicely by Ronnie Harrison. It's going to be just a short gain of 2 yards there.
And you're going to see a lot of that kind of stuff. Safeties picking up backs out of the backfield in these dime looks as they're covering sideline to sideline, kind of like a linebacker. But now you've got the coverage advantage of having a safety in these dime looks, and that's what the Browns want to do. They want to run 450 dime plays this year with Joe Woods' defense.
Absolutely. Here's Dobbins, a nice big hole again to the left side. So right now, this kind of retooled Ravens offensive line giving the Browns D line some fits with some big running lanes for Dobbins. 3rd and 2, right side, dropped it. Wow, had it right in his hands, and he dropped it in the punt.
Yeah, that was a bad drop. Definitely don't want to see that one. It was kind of a bit of a lollipop that it was just right in his hands, and he looked away, and wow, nice little return there from Felton. Like, that was one of the better returns we've seen. That was nice.
I know. Gosh, the special teams game is so brutal.
It is. But it's league-wide. It's not just us, so I can't complain too much.
That is true. That is very true.
No, Wendell, actually, I agree with you. I think OBJ is definitely poised to have a huge season this year. He's got so many weapons around him, and that's actually going to make him look better because then, the defenses can't focus just on him. Now that they're going to have a little bit of that consistency and having been in the system for a year and now coming back and starting at a bit of more of a high point with more of the playbook available to them and more things that they can start to incorporate week to week, it could be really exciting for OBJ this year.
Absolutely. 3rd and 7 is again just struggling to run the football right now. Baker with time in the pocket over the middle, cut! Dropped. Higgins again, just hit him right in the mitts, and he drops the first down. And the Browns are going to have to punt this one away.
Yeah, outside of that very first catch for Higgins, it's been a bit of a rough day for him. First, he had that tip that ended up in a interception, kind of unfortunately for Baker. Not really Baker's fault, but obviously it goes against him on the stat sheet. And then just now having that drop, following it up with a bit of a bad drop on his side. So not the best showing here for Hollywood. Hopefully he'll redeem himself a little bit here on maybe the next drive.
Pistol look here for the Ravens, back out there, down 7-0. Little read option look. They're going to give it to Dobbins, and he's going to angle to the right side for a gain of 5. Now 6 carries, 33 yards. For J.K. Dobbins. Again, missed the last couple of games with injury. They're getting him back just in time. Up the middle again, Dobbins pushing and fighting his way. First down to the 44. He's running with some aggression today.
Yeah, he sure is. He's having a nice day already.
Kind of this heavy pistol look, kind of a wishbone look, and they're going to give it to Gus the Bus, and Myles Garrett says, "You shall not go much further than this," and he rips him to the ground. 2nd and 9. Pistol look again. They try to go wide right side. JJ3 right there at the line of scrimmage. Shuts Dobbins down. Great play there from what's lined up right now is a strong safety to come up and play really good run defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Very sure tackle in space. That's hard to do against a guy like J.K. Dobbins. He's so shifty and very good in open space. So nicely done by your veteran strong safety. I guess you call him a strong safety. He's kind of a all-purpose safety, really.
Yeah. All of our safeties are
kind of all-purpose. Yeah, that's right.
Nice punt here for Sam Cook, and it angles out at the 15. The ageless veteran Sam Cook But the Browns hold again. Anytime you get an opportunity to have the have the Ravens in 3rd and long, forcing Lamar to pass is advantage for your football team.
Yep, and this team is built to win on 3rd down. That's another thing they really struggled on, especially the 3rd and longs, but they struggled on last year with the season just not having the speed, but they're built finally to win those. Is OBJ again getting involved. Nice pass down the field on the perimeter to OBJ on a little bit of a comeback route. Nice timing route from OBJ, and nice timing from Baker to hit him right on stride.
Yeah, that morale boost from his last game seems to be helping. Here comes Nick Chubb. Nice little run, spinning, kind of bounces off the back of Bitonio. And the result is a nice gain of 5.
Hey, Rays, welcome in.
Yeah, welcome in, Rays. It's going well. Good to have you on. Here's a little trap look. Whoops, wrong screen. Here's a little trap look. And Calais Campbell devours it once again. I think he's got 3 tackles, and they're all TFLs.
Yeah, he's been making his presence felt here for sure. He's just, takes such a big body, takes up so much space on that D line, and really, kind of playing a little bit of bully ball there.
Back to pass Baker. Lots of time now. Here comes McPhee, and Baker just throws it away. Throws it away, live to play another day. That's also going to end the first quarter here. 7-0 Browns. Could just see the maturity of Baker Mayfield happening.
Yeah, absolutely loving seeing that. And, obviously take a punt on a 4th and 5 much more friendly than a punt, or than a sack to the punt, because that sets up the potential for it to check up there. Almost checks up, but obviously the yardage at the end of the day still makes the difference, even though that one ended up being a touchback. Gillen just couldn't quite get it done.
Shotgun QB power look right side. Garrett blows it up, and JJ3 finishes him off, and JOK's right there in the mix as well. So no gain for Lamar Jackson on a QB power to the right side.
Yeah, we're really seeing the speed come into play. They're really flowing all over the field, making really nice reads, and just playing very complimentary, internal to the defense, complementary defense. So they're all kind of, playing their assignments and flowing nicely to the ball very quickly.
He's got him! McKinley, sorry, kid.
Right.
Tack McKinley's going to get the sack. Lamar spun right into him. Big time sack for Tack. Sorry,
yeah, that's huge. No, actually, that's exactly the kind of stuff I was talking about there. That speed is very evident. I mean, that's a motor thing from McKinley. He's kind of in a good position to make this tackle, but the fact that he's able to get the very shifty Lamar Jackson out of that spin, in spite of how dangerous he is, he's so elusive to get out of pockets and still manages to make that tackle. Nicely done from Tack McKinley.
Big time 3rd and 19 here now. Thought he was going to take off, and then he just dumps it off on the little angle route. Dobbins gets a minimal gain, 4th and long. The result, good tackle by Anthony Walker. Browns force another punt. This defense looking sharp once again.
Yeah, no, this defense has absolutely been the difference in these Browns. We were talking earlier about, if Coach Mode is making too much of an advantage for the Browns, in our efforts and attempts to bring you guys some realism, especially with the situational football, clock management, that kind of stuff. But it hasn't been the offense, and not that the offense hasn't, played nice complementary football, getting it done when they need to, putting points on the board, but it's been all predicated and started with the defensive play, and really all the interceptions and sacks and just how awesome this defense has been. And that's not anything that we're doing outside of, substitutions and the defensive playbook and depth chart.
Here comes Chubb left side. Nice little hole there. And he is going to be up to the 43-yard line. That's going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and...
Turn around, give it to... Gosh, Calais Campbell is so good.
Yes, he is.
Well, we're going to go quick, see if we can catch him off guard. He's got Chubb. Oh, he's going to go deeper, and Beckham drops it. Why not just go to Chubb? He was wide open for the first down.
Yeah, I'm not sure there. I mean, if he was going to go to Chubb, he needed to go right away. So he wasn't right on the sideline, as we see too often in Madden. But, yeah, a bit disappointing there that Beckham wasn't able to come away with that one.
No. Tough one. Sorry, gang. Thought we could catch him off guard. A little play action that was there. Beckham just dropped the ball, and Baker kind of put it in a funny spot as J.K. Dobbins is bounced down the line and then taken down eventually by 33, Ronnie Harrison.
And again, I'm just in awe of the speed of the pursuit. 3 guys all scraping down the line from various positions on the defense here. Let's watch this one as they're all kind of just look at all 3 hats on the ball right there. They're coming from different positions on the field. The fact that they're all able to come in on this play, and Myles Garrett's right behind. They're all involved. I mean, that is speed and pursuit and exactly what this defense can do with this upgraded roster.
Exactly. Left side, whoop. He gets right around McKinley, but then Greg Newsome up at the line of scrimmage will get credit for the TFL. It looks like 3rd and 11 now. So again, somebody was like, "Oh, I'm so excited we have JOK, the Lamar stopper," and I think it's much more sophisticated than that. It's the entire defense is the Lamar stopper. Speaking of though, JOK is going to get a sack. The Joker's back there for a sack on 3rd down. So right on cue, he makes me eat my words, I guess. So no, he was not primarily brought in just to like shadow. It's not like he's just going to shadow Lamar or anything, but the entirety of the defense was brought in to be not only Lamar stoppers, but also Mahomes and the Chiefs stoppers and pretty much every other NFL team stoppers.
That's right. With his, another nice return. It gets a couple yards out of nothing. A couple yards there. A little 6-yard return. But no, you're right. It's not just JOK. It's easy to point to JOK as that's the guy that's going to stop Lamar, but no, it's going to be a team effort. It absolutely is, and they know that, and they know you can't just get one guy to be a plug and play. This will fix everything. That's not how this works. Sure. It's all at the end of the day. It's still a team game, and if you have other weaknesses, they're going to go exploit those weaknesses.
Absolutely.
But no, I mean, yes, he's certainly a part of it, and he's going to be very exciting, and I think he's going to be very good in those kind of situations where you want him to be able to stop Lamar. But so are many of these other defenders, and we've seen the inkling of that here in this one as they're just flowing all over the field, getting hats on the ball. When I back in the day when I went to the Buckeyes summer football camp when I was in high school, they talked about 11 silver bullets to the ball, and they meant the helmets. They're talking about 11 guys tackling the ball carrier wherever the heck that is, and you're all flying to the ball, on defense, and that was the mentality you play with, and that starts at the as early as you can get it in football and continues all the way through the NFL level. That's the idea. Flow to the ball and get that pursuit. Absolutely. And it's all about that speed and getting tacklers because one guy gives up, and that can be the difference between a shifty back making a huge touchdown, an amazing highlight reel play, and a tackle wherever that defender should have been with the proper pursuit.
Absolutely. Baker back to pass here. He's got a man and kind of ran into his other guy. Interesting route. It kind of put Anthony Schwartz right where Hooper's little check down was. That was kind of a weird route. Shotgun, little delayed handoff to Chubb. Alf, one tackler across the 40, so he seemed to have livened up a little bit now. Some of his best runs coming on this drive. And he quickly gets at the defensive huddle for some reason.
Yeah, Rays, I would agree. There is certainly a shot that he could, have a shot at those Rookie of the Year title, Defensive Rookie of the Year title. But obviously we'll have to see how it looks on the field.
Oh. Baker tries to force the slant, and he just got absolutely baited there by Patrick Queen, who just stood right in the throwing lane. Here, see a good look at it on the replay as he was going for Jarvis. Ball's a touch behind him, I guess, but Queen makes a really nice catch, and that's twice as many interceptions as he's had all season here in this first half for Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I certainly don't like that one, in that little bit of the curl zone with the dual linebacker look. Baker's a little smarter than that, not likely to be throwing a slant into that, and if he is, he's going to definitely hit it into the window, not like where the other linebacker has a shot at it.
Indeed. Dobbins shut down again there this time. So the Browns' run defense has adjusted. It looks like they're playing much more sound at the point of attack. Up the middle again, Dobbins, and this time it's Troy Hill. So another new face. Of course, it's not hard when you have 9 new starters to find a new face on that defense, but we've seen kind of a little bit of everything so far. Wow, unabated pressure. He's from the backside. It's tack, and he's going to hit Lamar right as he chooses wisely to throw that one out of bounds. Lamar now 2 of 7 for 8 yards and an interception. And once again, a punt upcoming. So the defensive struggle continues. Sam Cook checks it at the 10, at the 5, and it's going to go down inside the 5. The most exciting play the Ravens have had so far, short of that tip drill interception, is the punt that checks them down at the 3. So let's see if the Browns can get a nice sustained drive here, get some points on the board.
Absolutely. Well, again, speed on the defense showing up, on that last play, in a previous year, that was probably a scramble drill for maybe even a touchdown from Lamar, whereas that time they're able to force him to throw a bit of an awkward throw away, which could have resulted in an interception. Unfortunate for Lamar, it wasn't.
Indeed. Just the defense just completely selling out for the run. I'm just afraid to pass it. Just try to pound, get Gillen a little bit more space here. Maybe Chubb can make something happen. Chubb up the middle, and he's going to run right into Jalen Ferguson. So, all right, well, that's what you get for having a good punt. Gillen to boot this one from his end zone. Yep, Rays, you're exactly right. I mean, we're certainly not counting any chickens before they hatch, but we have a roster and we have a coaching staff that we can finally believe in. I'll say that.
Absolutely. Well, and we have a legitimate shot at having a top 5 offense, even a legitimate shot at having a top 5 defense if they all play, to their potential and together.
Absolutely.
And you put those two things together, and of course, if you've got a top 5 offense and a top 5 defense, it only follows that you've got a legitimate shot at winning a Super Bowl. So I don't think the hype is overextended. I think it's legitimate Super Bowl contenders this season, and obviously don't want to count on anything before the season actually goes and see how it actually looks on the field. I think there is there should be optimism on the season.
Here comes Lamar right side, angling. He's hit hard. Ball comes out. It's scooped up. It's JJ3. He's going to go. 50, 40. Your defense going to give you a spark here. Browns double up the lead. JJ3 scoop and score as Lamar got careless with the bread package. Woo!
Yeah, absolutely. That is one of the biggest knocks against Lamar outside of his sometimes inaccurate throwing is his tendency to carry the ball kind of, carelessly away from his body, and the Browns in nice, just like they teach you to do it, kind of tackle him, helmet on the ball, kind of deal with the ball. Yeah, Delpit just threw a nice hit there, and ball pops out, and JJ3 right on the spot, ready to scoop and score. Nicely done, and that's the kind of stuff that I think you can expect to see from this defense. I think they're really going to do some of these kind of electric defensive play that I think it's going to be so much fun to watch in the real season.
Well, that's over the summer whenever we went into the future, 21, 22, we made a really, really good defense, playing make believe. And we had to trade a bunch of guys that's, I'll do all this stuff. This is the real roster.
Yeah, we mortgaged our future to make our demolition dogs with with some really, really talented. Because the idea was what would happen if Myles Garrett had this awesome D line with these studs
exactly what
next
it was,
to him? What would happen if we had these great players, to go with the guys we already have established? And that's what AB has quietly gone out and done, except he did it without mortgaging the future. This is a very stable, roster that could be, dynamite for years to come. And man, that demolition dogs, the Orange Crush. I mean, whatever you want to call them, the Tang Bangers. I mean, they very well could be legit, and it could be a defense to remember for years to come.
Absolutely. Here comes Lamar on the keeper again. holding the ball a little bit tighter this time. He's going to barely get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but that
as
pursuit.
Newsome comes over, yeah.
That
they got
pursuit.
to him.
I mean, they're containing him outside of the pocket. That is something that the Browns haven't been able to do since Lamar got to Baltimore. That's to me, that's just night and day different.
Indeed, here's a 2nd and 10. Quick throw to the right side and then ripped down immediately. That's the rookie Rashad Bateman, who is tackled quickly there. Lamar fires it deep over the middle, and it's Delpit almost picks it off. Makes a great defensive play. Should have been. Well, they'll get the football back, but still.
And to be fair about that pursuit, don't think that's just the sim either. That's not just Madden. Madden, against our previous defense, Lamar absolutely shredded us in some of those games where he was outside of the pocket just doing some nasty things. Just like in real life, you're just like, and there goes Lamar, and there's 50-yard run, and that's realistic. You haven't seen a single one of those in this game, and that's because this defense is just, they are so much faster and so much better pursuit as Njoku takes a nice little pass out to the outside there, get a nice little production.
Indeed, another
and now
quick one.
DPJ getting involved. Like seeing that.
Trying to go to the sidelines here. Minute 10 to go. 2nd quarter. Still have all 3 timeouts. Baker in a shotgun now. And takes a weird not do anything sack from Brandon Williams, the nose tackle.
Well, yeah, and that's about the last thing you want to do with the clock kind of winding down here with a chance to with a drive to hope to score. You don't want to take a sack there. That's definitely a throw the ball away. You would expect him to be a little bit more, smart about his elective to take the sack or throw it away in that spot.
Gosh, they have not. It was wide open, and he's missed like the last 4 or 5 screen passes we've tried to run.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird that he's just like straight missing Kareem Hunt on those plays.
Rays, the answer to that question is absolutely not. No way do I trade OBJ for Julio Jones.
Oh gosh,
no.
Why would you trade for a 32-year-old receiver?
Yeah, you're taking a guy who's 28, trading him for a 32-year-old, and as much negative things have been said about OBJ, I'd honestly rather have him as a locker room presence and the amount, how much hard work he puts into this team and how dedicated he is as a teammate as opposed to Julio Jones. I'm not so confident in his locker room presence. He's had some things that are certainly eyebrow raising. I know there's the media perspective of that, and you're kind of getting it through the filter of however they perceive these people. And to a certain extent, that's not ever fair. But I'm not so confident that he's, any better than OBJ.
He's across the line.
Yeah, that was across the line for sure. No, he should have scrambled there. He had a huge hole. But no, I don't see him as being a better fit for this team. And there's no guarantee once you put him in this roster that he, just because he's a good player doesn't mean he fits this roster. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, I think it's just because there's pressure coming and he's just going to kind of throw it oddly to the turf.
Yeah,
that was super weird.
It looked like he was struggling to get his arm free to get the ball out. So it almost felt like it was a fumble.
Yeah, they're going to run it up the middle, and then the Browns the Browns that are not me are going to call timeout, so we're going to get the football back. Yeah, I mean, Odell Beckham he's 28 years old. Sure, Julio Jones is a really good player. He's a really good receiver. I don't see why you would trade for it, even if they were exactly the exact same in talent, which I could argue maybe that they are. Why would you trade for a 4-year older version of it?
No,
who has just as big of a cap number?
Yep, and the other thing about that, Rays, I think a lot of it has to do with he's one of the most famous, if you will, football players. I mean, he's got one of the largest followings of any football player. What the heck is Case Keenum trying to catch the ball?
I don't know what it is. I can't get rid of it. I don't know why it's there. There are very, very occasionally a single back formation where Case Keenum is the running back for some crazy reason that I do not understand.
That's so weird.
As Baker throws left side, he's got Beckham at the sideline. Did he get out of bounds? Looks like he did, as we still have one timeout remaining.
But no, OBJ, I think it's a product of the fact that he's uber famous, so uber famous people tend to get, scrutinized because that's the way the world works, especially in social media era. It's an unfortunate reality that it is what it is. It comes with a bunch of notoriety when you're that uber famous. And it's not fair to him, I don't think. And he's not really what he's perceived to be, I don't think. But what really drives me crazy is this nonsense that somehow the Browns are better without OBJ, and that is just the biggest load of nonsense. I want to use horrible expletives to explain that, but
sure.
But that is just not even remotely true. It's just a silly argument and such a lazy take.
Baker takes a shot to the end zone, actually a little bit short. It goes incomplete. So we will attempt here a nice long field goal with Cody Parkey, if we can. Decided to try to take a shot at it. I think I did. There we go.
Wow.
Damn.
I think you got that all-pro kicking thing down.
I'm getting there.
All
Madden.
Excuse me.
Madden.
Yeah, I keep saying all pro. I mean all Madden. All Madden kicking game is on point.
17-0 Browns here. This kickoff will end the half, and then guess what? The Browns get the football right back in Stefanski fashion, so that's pretty exciting. 17-0. This was a fun first half. Started a little slow, and still the Browns offense is kind of struggling to get their footing. Some ill-timed drops from Higgins, and then, one uncharacteristic interception for Baker, another tip drill, which didn't go super well. But and the running game's been a little slow to get going, so we'll see what we can do here in the second half to turn this one around.
No, it's really been the defense that's been the storyline of this game, really holding these Ravens in check. And man, this defense has been electric, just all over the field. So much more speed. Pursuit has been on point. Tackling has been solid. They've, coming up with opportunistic turnovers. I mean, everything you want to see from this defense.
Absolutely. I think part of too with for better or for worse, there's been a lot of off seasons of, unrest in Cleveland, right? There were always lots of storylines and narratives and things. And I think maybe some of the media, we know who they are just bored because there's nothing to report.
There's nothing to talk about. Yep.
About this boring team. And so today it was they did some sort of he's dropped some sort of line. Stefanski in his presser today about Miles playing basketball.
Is retired. Yeah, he's retired.
Yeah. and all of a sudden people are like, Coach calls out Miles for not being. I was like, shut up. Just enjoy being good for a minute. Like, this is what good teams do. You do not have to worry about anything. There's a screen to the left side. Oh, Chubb breaks a tackle, and he's finally going to get tripped up at the 40. That play was dead in the water to start with.
Great effort from Chubb there, breaking a tackle to get out of the hole there, and really nicely gained upfield after what should have been a 4 or 5 yard loss. He breaks the tackle to make it not so.
Absolutely. Baker sitting there in the pocket, pressure coming, and just takes another one of those stand and sack moments.
Yeah, I'm still pretty disappointed with Madden's interpretation of what has to be, in my opinion, the best offensive line in the business. Both in running game and in passing game, and they really don't give him enough credit in this game. It's a little bit disappointing.
Wyatt Teller just got pistol whipped by Derek Wolfe. Not that couldn't happen.
I don't know, though, because Wyatt Teller's a bit of a mauler himself.
Yes, he is. 17-0 first drive of the half for Lamar. He's got a little ace set here, and he's going to turn around and he's going to give it to Dobbins up the middle, and he's going to be ripped down. JOK and Miles play a little game of see at the ball, and they get him right away at the line.
The comment from the pressers today that really got me excited was the confirmation from Walker. I don't know if you saw this, but the confirmation from Walker that JOK and the It's a really nice run from J.K. Dobbins, kind of shredding up the middle there. Really having some nice runs. Outside of that one ugly drop, he's had a good game. No, the confirmation that JOK is in fact a comp for Darius Leonard, because he played with Darius Leonard in Indy, and if anybody has the right to say, yeah, that guy looks like Darius Leonard to me, like if anybody could say that with authority, Walker's going to be that guy, right? And so,
sure.
So for him to say, yeah, Darius Leonard, that just like to me is just like, oh let's go, let's
right.
go.
And the other thing was seeing that that Greedy was out there and looks to be a full participant.
Yeah, did you see there's actually a really cool video as Wilson gets involved there and kind of makes life difficult there on Lamar. So he's trying to throw a bit of a screen pass and can't get it off in time. There's a video of the out there of the practice today, the OTA today. Nice little return, good. Another one. He's having a really good game on the return game today. What's happening?
I'm not sure, but I'll take it.
Yeah, but there's a video of some of the action. It was exciting to watch. Seeing some of those guys moving around and get some of the young guys involved, and Myles Garrett out there, and Greedy and Delpit, and them kind of bantering together. Both Greedy and Delpit kind of bantering together a little bit. It's exciting. It's a fun little watch.
I'll have to check it out. So finally, Higgins connects his third catch of the game, but again, 2 pretty big drops in this one. Turn around, give to Kareem Hunt. Patrick Queen again, still getting used to that number 6 right there. But he does make the tackle in the middle. Solid linebacker now in his second season out of LSU.
Man, I don't know Wendell. He's got a long way to go to get 200. He's struggled a bit today on the rushing yardage.
Indeed. So they try to run outside, and it's just blown up. Pernell McPhee just right there.
Yeah, he's at
45.
On 18 carries.
He's going to need a little bit more than that.
But hey, you never know. Nick Chubb can hit him from the 10-yard line and go all 90.
Absolutely, he can.
That's very much in Nick Chubb's wheelhouse. So.
Absolutely, he can. Here's a 3rd and 13. Baker throws right at the sticks. He's got it! And that's the rookie, Anthony Schwartz, right at the 47. First down, Browns.
Yeah, what a schemed up play. That was beautiful. Right at the sticks. Nicely done. Finding the rookie, the little speedster, just finding a spot where he can get open, and Baker puts it right on him. Nicely done, right at the sticks.
Nice big hole this time on the left side. Chubb's able to exploit it for 6. 13 personnel again. Hunt into the game now. Boot action out of it to the right side. Baker, lots of time. Throws kind of late. That's going to be Njoku right on the sideline. I was looking at the wrong screen for a minute.
I was going to say you were a tech ahead on most of that. I was like, how do you know all this? I mean, you called the play, but...
That's true. I did know what it was supposed to be, at least. Turn around, give it to Hunt. Fighting his way. They're going to give him the first down. 7 carries for 13 yards. They have been hard-earned yards for Kareem today. 6:46 and counting on the clock. Browns try the outside. Here's Hunt. Oh, nice bang cut up the field. Good run. His best of the day.
Well, actually,
7 yards there.
That was supposed to be an inside zone from the way that was blocked, but very nice vision from Kareem Hunt, just kind of bouncing it to the outside, then finding the lane and banging it up the field. Really nicely done there from Kareem. Great vision.
Good. It was actually called. The play was actually called outside zone, so if the offensive line screwed it up. Baker, gosh, throw it away. Why isn't he throwing it away? Where's all that good pocket sense he had last week to throw it away?
I don't know. It's interesting.
It is weird to all of a sudden have him be...
But they're not really shuffle sacks either, though, so...
No, but he's just standing there. At least last week he was throwing it away.
Yeah, and he has had some throwaways in this game, too, so it hasn't been all, but yeah.
He's got some work to do. Oh, spin move, Chubb! And then broken. Was he going to get the first down?
Yes, that's a first. That's a first for sure. That was... Wow, that one's going on the highlight reel for sure. He just
my gosh.
That spin
Chubb
dropped shorts on the field. That was, hate to be the defender on that spot.
That was awesome. Baker Pressure. No, he throws way back to the left side. He's got a man, and it's Landry inside the 10.
Wow.
One of those boots to the right side, and somebody leaks to the other side, and Landry with just his first catch of the day.
I was going to say, I thought that was like, we hadn't called his name. That felt like the first one. Sure enough, it was. Interesting he hadn't been involved in this one. He's such a production guy. He's usually a high volume type receiver. Interesting for him only to get involved now.
Indeed. Well, it was the target on Baker's interception. Hi,
I
Karen.
thought that was Hollywood. Oh no, you meant on the slant. Yeah. The other
on
one.
The slant,
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, it was
right.
intended for. Intended for.
You're right.
For you know what I mean. Second and goal, Baker. Whoa, line just collapses all around him, and they're going to go down again now. 2 sacks for the nose tackle, Brandon Williams. And they're just all over Baker today.
Yeah, this D-line has been very productive. Kind of surprising how much this offensive line for the Browns have struggled today to kind of keep Baker clean.
Indeed. A third and goal, shotgun, Baker, lots of time this time, and he fires deep back the end zone. He's got Beckham, and it's a touchdown, Browns.
Let's
His
go.
5th of the campaign.
That was awesome.
Woo! Nice play there.
Was that a namaste?
I was going to say a little namaste. Look at this. Look at that great camera angle. You could just see he throws it to a spot in the back of the end zone. And Beckham runs right onto it.
And finding the throwing lane in that one.
Review about it,
that was easily in. But finding the throwing lane in that one to me was the most impressive. Kind of a lot of congestion going on there, but actually that last camera angle, you got a really good look at what Baker was looking at, and kind of right there was his window of opportunity. He just throws a nice little bead right down the seam to hit OBJ coming across the back of the end zone there. So nicely done.
Absolutely. Looks like the play is going to stand. Parkey on to tack on one more.
Yeah, getting OBJ involved in the scheme last time really paid off. He's had a great game.
He has had a very good game indeed. Nice drive for that one on a 14-play, 73-yard drive. Baker 6 for 6, including the touchdown. Browns happy on the sideline now, 24-0. And again, this is, for as many times as we've seen the Ravens on Sim, this is exactly how you have to beat the Ravens. You got to get up on them, and now you got to make Lamar be uncomfortable and have kind of a miracle comeback, which I'm just not sure he's built to do.
This defense is built for these kind of situations right here. Go hand in hand with that offense and getting up on teams. But if you missed it earlier, just in
nice
case,
tackle in space.
Such a great tackle from Newsome, really nicely done. But if you missed it earlier, we were talking a little bit about OBJ. Yes, he did meet his getting involved in the game plan, so he got some morale and experience. But more importantly, back there you'll notice JJ3 is now an X factor, because he did, in fact, have enough to get himself that X factor as he makes a really nice tackle there.
He does on Mark Andrews,
But so his X factor ability, when he gets either TFLs or knocks out passes, he has higher chances of both TFLs and knocked out passes.
Lamar keeper, plenty of room on the left side. Oh, breaking a tackle of Walker, and he's up to the midfield stripe. His best run of the day, but just 20 yards now on the ground for him. So the Browns have kept him in check.
Yeah, I was going to say, if that's the best run for Lamar on the day, you'll certainly take that as the Browns defense.
Absolutely. They give it up the middle again to J.K., and Tack McKinley sits right on him, taking him to the ground. No gain for J.K. McKinley's really balled out in this one. I haven't really seen much of Clowney, but McKinley has balled out for sure.
Yeah, McKinley's been hugely involved as JJ3 can't
Gus
quite get to Gus the Bus there. Almost gets him in the backfield on the deep pursuit from the backside. Almost gets there, but nice run there for the Gus the Bus.
Yeah, Greedy comes all the way over from the other side of the field to make a touchdown-saving tackle there. Up the middle this time, J.K. runs right into Marvin Wilson, who shoves him to the ground. Nice play there for Marvin Wilson. Again, you're seeing a lot of Wilson and Togiai because Malik Jackson still shelved with one more week, I believe, of injury.
But I'll tell you, those guys have been up to the challenge. They've both actually been involved, and Wilson in particular in this game has really been quite good. He's had some really nice tackles in space, and some really good plays out there.
Yep, 3rd and 9 here. Lamar's going to change it. It's interesting how much they're still running the football. I'm interested in that. Back to pass, left side. Oh, what a catch! Hollywood Brown, he got it! Wow, what a touchdown catch there for Hollywood Brown, sport number 5. Whew, let's watch this one again. That was crazy.
That was very impressive.
Really good coverage. Newsom one-on-one. Delpit coming over as well. And Newsom maybe just turns around a touch too late or doesn't expect quite that little speed burst, and just a really nice throw just over the top of Newsom. They'll go for 2. So no shutout today. Lamar under pressure right side, and they're going to keep him out. Tackled short of the line of scrimmage, so 24-6 is the result here. Man, that was a really nice throw for Lamar. He's got that in him. It's just
It's
all the time.
Yeah, it's not a high percentage of the time, I'd say. He's especially outside of the numbers. He's not, that's kind of where he's weakest, which is where that throw was. But every once in a while, he'll just throw a beauty out there. He's kind of interesting that way, where he's not overly consistent with it, but when he's on, man, he's on.
Yes, yeah. And again, that was straight up, just drop back in the pocket, fling that thing over, see your single coverage. Delpit was late to get over and help out. He made a really nice throw, and a really nice throw beats a really nice coverage just about every time in this game.
Yep.
As Chubb is going to be ripped down in the backfield. Malik Harrison, also last year's rookie from Ohio State.
Yeah, Chubb kind of struggling in this one, not really getting it going.
Both running backs are.
Yeah, not really having a hard time, and it's interesting. Almost feel like that's not so much Chubb's fault as this offensive line just not getting it done.
Baker, lots of time, just going to dump it off to Janovich, who kind of steps out of bounds, actually going to lose 2 yards in the process. The play took an awful long time to do just about nothing.
Yeah, it sure was, Andrew. That was a gorgeous throw from Lamar, and he certainly has that in him. He's not the most consistent with them, but when he hits them, he hits them.
Yep, indeed. Baker back to pass on a 3rd and 15. It goes to Beckham. They're going to get about 10 of it. And just give Gillen a few more yards to punt with here. Ravens defense does their job and gets off the field. Again, a steep mountain to climb here as Gillen stands at about his 15-yard line. Left foots this thing up. Tylan Wallace gets it about the 20. Oh, nice tackle in space. MJ Stewart playing some special teams at a high level there. 24-6 is the score here. 13-19 to play. Defense back out on the field. Let's see if they can make another play. Pressure coming as they set up the screen. Lamar just gets it off in his JK right side. Breaking tackles over the 35 to the 40-yard line. J.K. Dobbins, nicely designed screen there, and it's effective for a big gain.
Yeah, it was nice.
Slant right side. Ward almost picks it off. Watkins able to catch it and gets to the midfield stripe there.
Yeah, Lamar needs to be careful.
Ward on good coverage,
Lamar needs to be careful there, though. That was very perilously close to being picked.
Indeed.
He forced
Lamar in a shotgun. Lamar in a shotgun again. He's going left side, but look who's chasing him, Clowney. And Clowney's going to chase him down, and they're going to say the ball comes out. I think the ground caused it. We'll see.
Yeah, I think that one is a little late, so I don't think this is going to be Brown's ball. I think it may be overturned here, but gotta love Clowney chasing down Lamar. That just did not happen for the Browns.
They're not going to review it.
Oh, my goodness. What? The Browns are getting the ball. I'll take it.
Wow.
Third turnover of the day for the Browns.
What that was. Looked like Harrison was the one who picked it up before he stepped out of bounds. That was wild.
That was wild. Maybe
maybe it was coming out early.
It might have been just, shifting a little bit as he was going down to the turf. I mean, who knows? He is a little bit haphazard with the way he carries the ball, so always a chance.
Indeed. Look at Nick Chubb carrying that ball with both arms.
Yeah, he's not going to be guilty of that. He's like, no, sir. I'm not going to do that.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Baker back to pass under some pressure. He throws it out of the sack. Looked like he was trying to go to Harrison Bryant. That may have gotten them the first down. Tempting, but I'm just going to punt and play some defense here, I think.
Yeah, no, I think that's the right call, especially up 24-6 in this spot. I think you do punt.
Come on, check up for Daddy here. Check up for me. At the 10. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Nice putt. Nice punt.
Checks up at the 3 here. Let's go.
Scottish Hammer showing his stuff. A little bit of a golf, golf swing out there as he just gets it to get that little bit of a backwards bounce and checks up right there where you wanted it.
The Scottish pitching wedge. Right side, he throws it to Patrick Ricard, the fullback, and he's going to get bowled over by a couple of Browns defenders. Short gain of 3. Dangerous for Lamar to be running around in the end zone like that.
Say, man, I wish I had that kind of control with my pitching wedge, though. That would be awesome.
For sure. Here comes Lamar left side. Looks like a broken play. He's got the 10. He's got the 15. Nobody's over there. Troy Hill chasing him down. Broken tackle again for Lamar. Watch out. And all the way over from the other side of the field, Denzel comes to save the touchdown at midfield. That's vintage Lamar Jackson here, just trying to will his team back into this game.
Yeah, that was really the first one of the day for him that looked like, you know, kind of your like you said, vintage Lamar. But hey, you know, that only gets them to midfield here, and he's only had the one. So the pursuit on the day has been, you know, really keeping him stymied all day, which you gotta love.
Pressure
for this
coming.
defense.
Oh, Anthony Walker drops an interception. Hits him right in the mitts after Miles forces Lamar to throw it prematurely.
Yeah, that was all caused by pressure, and that probably in real life is picked.
Little trips to the right side formation. Lamar in a shotgun. Now he's going to run. Now he's going to throw back across his body, and it's going to be caught right at the line to gain. They're going to give him the first down. That's Hollywood Brown, just his second catch. Again, sporting the new number 5 is Hollywood Brown. Lamar, quick little angle route out of the backfield. It's J.K. Dobbins, and he's going to be ripped down immediately by Grant Delpit there in the middle of the field. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, so excited to see him into this defense, getting plugged in after that Achilles. I think he's going to be so dynamic.
Into traffic, and it bounces around before falling to the turf. Incomplete. 3rd and 5 now. Dangerous throw again. He's kind of flirting with disaster if you're a Molly Hatchet fan here for Lamar Jackson. He throws a nice strong out route to Mark Andrews there. Good coverage by Johnny Johnson III to tackle him immediately. Maybe just the 2nd catch of the day for Mark Andrews. Yep, 2nd catch, 18 yards.
Yeah, it's a bit unusual. That tends to be Lamar's favorite target out there. So for him to be, you know, so quiet today has been a little surprising.
Absolutely. Hey, Chris, welcome on, brother.
Hey, Chris, welcome.
Lamar, quick little floater right side. That's the rookie Tylan Wallace, and he takes a shot from JJ3 right at the 13.
Love that hit. That was nice.
JJ3, welcome to the league, Rook. Just drills him there. And the Bengals. The Ravens are driving. Remember, they started this drive at their 3, but they're taking a while to do it.
They are.
With these short throws, here's another one. Mark Andrews, he's got the first down. He's going to be ripped down by Anthony Walker over there. Again, clock running. We're under 7 minutes to play now. 6:40 when this one is snapped. And they hand it off again. A little read option keeper, and Dobbins is going to be thrown to the turf immediately there. Couldn't tell who made the tackle.
That was Troy Hill. I thought for a minute he was going to rip the ball out.
Turn around, Gus the Bus up the middle. Fighting and breaking tackles. JOK kind of slowed him down. And then a bevy of brown jerseys swarming. This tick, 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 tick.
That's right.
3rd and goal now from the 3. They're going to spread them out. Watch out for Lamar's legs here. Lamar back to pass. Throws it right side, and it's picked. He jumps the route. Who is it he's carrying? He doesn't want to fumble. I can't even tell who it is. It's Troy Hill. No,
it's Delpit. Delpit.
It's Delpit. Is he going to go all the way? 10, 5, touchdown Browns. There's a flag, I think. Maybe it was just the accidental interception graphic. Oh, we are going to get a penalty flag. It's going to be a block in the back on Denzel Ward at the 3-yard line. Ugh. Oh my gosh, how is that even possible?
I don't know, but on the other hand, hey, you'll certainly take the pick that takes any chance of points off the board.
All the way back at our own 3 is where Denzel must have made that block in the back at, what, the 10? Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's a 13. Pick. Well, actually, if it would be half the distance to the goal, then, you know, wherever it happened.
6?
Yeah.
The 6 to get us to the 4?
Yeah, six, I guess, to to get it.
I was excited. I couldn't tell if it was 23 or 22. The angle of the camera just wouldn't quite let me determine that. As Chubb is going to be stood up and thrown back. Gosh, we've just had a hard time running all day.
Yeah, he's kind of been a little off, and I think, like I said, I think it starts with that O-line really not doing it. I mean, they've been serviceable in the past game at times, a few more sacks than you really want, but the running game in particular has not been where you want it.
For sure. Trying to find a safe little pass route here, see if we can pick up a few yards. Baker, quick little throw. He's got Hooper, and he's got the first down. Hooper's been quiet today, too. Up to the 22-yard line. None bigger than that catch there. I guess he does have 4 catches, but
yeah, but that one was huge, and nice little play call there to find Hooper in space, and especially backed up. You wanted like that 3 to 5 step drop with a quick release. You know, hopefully first read is there, and it was in this one, and nicely done to get out of the shade of your end zone.
Indeed. Baker right side throws it on a little boot flood action, and he's got Beckham all the way up to the 43.
Yeah,
they're gonna sell out to stop the run. I was gonna say, if they're gonna sell out to stop the run, we'll try to run a little play action off of it.
Levels and yeah.
Kareem Hunt now up the middle. Oh, he finally's got a little bit of a hit or a hole, and he gets hit just from the backside. Chuck Clark, the strong safety, lucky to make contact on him there. But 35 runs and 35 passes for the Browns. You can't say we're not balanced.
True enough.
Gosh, look at Calais Campbell just wrecking people's souls again.
Yep.
He's got to have like 6 TFLs in this game.
It's been a lot. He's been back there an awful lot.
2-minute warning here. Little fullback Love. Oh, he had it. What happened?
I think he might get a hold out of this one, though. That's just going to be backing it up. I wonder if they're going to decline it. They should, probably.
Yeah, maybe they should. Yeah, they're going to decline it. It was Treader. 4th and 1 from midfield. What do you think, Kit?
Go for it.
Heck yeah, we're going to go for it.
Go for it. Not the shovel option, though. Don't do that.
I don't know if it's... Yeah, I'm not sure if it's smart enough to do, like, shovel option without us.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust it.
There goes Campbell again! Chubb, is he going to get it?
Yeah, he did. That was pure effort on that one.
Gosh.
Wow, falls forward to get those sticks. Very nicely done. Nice field awareness from Chubb, knowing where he had to be.
Absolutely. Man, he's earned every single yard today. 27 for 55. Just absolutely running tough today. Does have a touchdown. That does lead the NFL. If you missed the Week 4 recap, it also has the first look at the quarterly stats. Chubb leads the league in rushing yards and touchdowns, but also in carries. So that makes sense. And Myles Garrett leads in sacks with 12. And I think Beckham was tied for the lead. Oh, no, he wasn't. I lied. And we don't have to run another play, actually. So there we go. 24-6 is the result here. Browns move to 5-0. John Harbaugh not excited about it over there on the sideline. This one comes to an end. It was all about that Browns defense again, even scoring touchdowns when their offense looked a little sluggish at times. Just what a great game. Good complimentary football, both sides, some special teams plays. And despite a couple of one fluky turnover and one kind of unnatural turnover, Browns are going to get this one done 24-6.
Yep. Very nice.
All right, let's take a quick gander at these stats, shall we? Baker, 25 of 35 for 272. A little bit lower than where we like to see him at 71%. Again, those 2 interceptions, one of them definitely his fault. The other one, can't really blame him for. He did have that touchdown to OBJ as well. For Lamar Jackson, he was 15 of 27 for 119. 1 touchdown, again, on that beautiful throw to Hollywood Brown, and then 2 interceptions as well. For the Ravens, on the ground, J.K. Dobbins, 22 for 72, so definitely the best of the running backs today. He had a good game. Lamar, 8 for 71. Again, a couple of really nice runs on that last drive helped that jump from about, he was 6 for 20, and then got another 51 yards on his next 2 carries. So in total, they held him in check pretty well.
They did.
Chubb 28 for 60. Hunt a little bit better in terms of per carry at 10 for 32. As again, yards were hard to come by today, especially in the middle, as Calais Campbell, as we'll see here in probably a minute, just absolutely owned the middle of that Browns line. Beckham with a huge game, 8 for 105, another touchdown. Hooper just 4 catches. I guess they're giving one of those drops to Beckham. I thought it was Higgins, but they're actually crediting Beckham with the second drop. So sorry, Higgy, you just had 1 drop, not 2. But sharing the sugar, you can see lots of guys with a couple of catches there for the Browns, which is what they want to do. It was a lot of checkdowns except for that touchdown. So you're going to see J.K. Dobbins 4 for 27, Andrews 3 for 24. Hollywood Brown, again, that long touchdown was about it. Sammy Watkins, just 2 targets and 2 catches. Rashad Bateman, just 1. Like, you got all these fun new weapons, and you didn't even try to get them the football. Defensively speaking, it felt like we called Patrick's Queen name a lot, and we did. There he is, the new number 6, 11 tackles for him. Just because I'm curious, they're only going to give him credit for 3 TFLs. Pernell McPhee also had 3, but look at all those TFLs for that defense. Good Lord.
Right.
9, 10, 11 TFLs for the Ravens defense. That's why the Browns had such trouble running. 2 sacks for the nose tackle Brandon Williams. We talked about 1 for Ferguson, 1 for Wolf, and then again the 2 interceptions, 1 by the middle linebacker Patrick Queen, and then Jimmy Smith had the tip drill for the Browns. How about JJ3? 11 tackles for him, leading the Browns. 7 for Garrett, 7 for Newsome, 7 for the Joker. I'm going to try it out. I told him I was going to try. I retweeted back to him when he said, I'm going to try Joker as my nickname. I said, we'll try it on our channel. I don't know if he'll watch, though. But if Joker, if you're watching, I think it works pretty well. Delpit also had a nice game with 6 tackles as well. Let's talk about the Browns TFLs as they lived in the backfield as well. 2 for Tack, 2 for Ronnie Harrison, 2 for Awok, and 2 for Greg Newsome. How about 2 defensive backs getting TFLs there?
Yeah, love it.
Love to see that. Just 2 sacks today because Lamar, obviously slippery and was throwing the ball quickly. Just 1 for Tack and 1 for the Joker. The 2 picks today were by 2 young players. Good to see them getting into it. Greg Newsome and then Delpit, of course, which had the interception return called back, unfortunately. There's JJ3 here, his 67-yard fumble return to the house. That really busted that one, made it 14-0 at the end of the second quarter. Really important play there. So, yeah, 24-6. That's going to do it for us here. Kit, wrap it up.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this one was all about the defense, as we talked about, the pursuit, the speed, the ability to force turnovers, pressure, and coverage, kind of working hand in hand. Gotta love it. The offense did enough to get the job done. Struggled on the run game, and Baker was very good at times, although he did have that one really questionable throw, a couple of questionable sacks. But hey, you'll certainly take the production. And you'll always take a win over the Ravens. So good on our Browns. Love seeing it, and love seeing the speedy, new, rebuilt defense in action against a very dangerous Ravens team and really getting it done today. Indeed. Since you asked, where did he go? Wendell, the Browns play the Steelers again week 14. So we got a while before we see the Steelers again. We will see the Ravens again. As you can see, we go Lions, Ravens, and then a bye before the Chiefs and the Chargers. So that'll be a nice time for a bye before we get the Chiefs. That'll be fun. Will be. All right. Well, everybody, you guys have been awesome. Again, appreciate it. Sorry for the confusion this morning. We had some people earlier asking for some NBA 2K, so I experimented with that, trying to do a little hack because 2K does not let you broadcast game audio. So I may continue to play with that if you are interested in it. I'd appreciate what your thoughts are just in terms of the content. We're trying to be as realistic as possible and just the kind of way that I did it. So if you are interested, I would appreciate some feedback on it. Kit hates the NBA, so he's out on it, but it's all right. We will never not do Madden. So just trying to, get some more eyeballs on the channel so we can get our 1,000 subscribers so I can buy Mrs. Nagy on Sports a Tesla or something. Yeah, hate may be a little bit strong, but I don't appreciate them nearly as much as the NFL. That's certainly true.
Yeah. Zaire, did you go back or go back and watch the Lakers-Suns game that I demoed earlier today and tell me if you think it's something you'd like to see some more of? So, okay, you did like the vid. Well, there you go. So Zaire's in. Anyway, you guys are the best. Browns are 5-0. What a time to be alive. It's Wednesday. We've made it halfway through our weeks. It's already June. Hope you're having a good one. Be well. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much to our subscribers. You guys are the absolute best. Kit and I are going to get out of here. As always, go